Today I will do a review on an interesting pen. It's produced by a company located in Turkey, and this company is called Scrikss, S-C-R-I-K-S-S. It's a not very well known brand, but apparently it's been around since 1900s. It's been producing its own pen and it's very well known in Turkey and Eastern Europe, less so in Western Europe or US, but I've heard people that have been traveling to Istanbul and they've picking up this pens from this company. So because this pen it has a nice build quality to it and it also writes very well, I thought it deserves a review. So I received this pen from a very dear friend to me, and it came actually in a box with another roller ballpoint pen, and they both had the same finish. But what we'll be focusing is on the fountain pen, and you see here that the fountain pen it's made out of stainless steel or high-grade steel quality, and the finish is brushed steel. I'm not sure how well my camera can capture the finish of this pen. Here on the clip it's written Scrikss, and at the rim of the cap is also written Scrikss, just Scrikss. The finial, the cap finial, it's flat and it's finished with a black point here on which it is written, or it has the logo of the company, S. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. S. And on the other side it has it's flat, or it has like an indentation here, and it's not a brushed steel. It looks like a concave mirror. It looks actually very nice. Unfortunately, I don't know the model of the pen because this company, the website is very hard to find, and I think it's a mid-range pen, that one of the mid-range range pens that they have, and from my research on the internet it should cost about $50 or so. The pen uncaps by pulling, so it has no threads, but it's very stable and sturdy. I think there's some resistance upon pulling, so there's no danger for the cap falling into the pants or the pocket. The clip is also very elastic, not very tight. I think it's also very usable, and although it doesn't have a bend upwards, I think it fits well, slides well into the pocket of the shirt, for example, or maybe one has to pry it a little bit open and then slide it in, and once in place it sits very tight. This pen, as I said, the body is made out of stainless steel, and the front part is made out of plastic. I think it's PMMA resin. It has a metal ring to it, so it fits quite comfortably in the hand, so it doesn't slide. The hand doesn't slide down. It's just being stopped here at the edge of this ring. The nib is made out of stainless steel. It's very nice decorated stainless steel. I'm not sure if you can see how well you can see. Let me maybe try to focus here. So this is the stainless steel nib. It's very nicely decorated, and it also says on it that the company was established, here is in small text, established in 1884. The size of the nib is medium, and I suspect, because it doesn't look like anything similar what I've seen so far, I suspect these nibs are made in-house by this Turkish company, and my overall impression is that it writes actually very well. It's highly polished because it writes very smooth. This is how it looks on the other side. Now you can see the brushed steel part and also the inscription at the edge of the joint between the front part and the body of the pen. The pen comes with a converter. Now I don't have the original converter installed here. It's the one from Jinhao, the original. I don't know where I put it, but this also takes international size cartridges, ink cartridges. The threads here are made out of plastic, but to the body of the pen this is metal brass. As you can see, it's yellow, and has a quite nice quality. It doesn't it tightens very well, and there is no play of the metal. I mean, the metals to the plastic fits quite snugly in place. And next I'm gonna do a writing sample, but before that, as you've seen, the pen is now empty, so I'm gonna fill the cartridge with ink, and I will give you a writing sample. So we'll leave it here. We'll fill up the pen. The ink I'm gonna use is gonna be the Alt Grüngold, and this is from Rohrer und Klingner, an ink from Germany, from Leipzig. And with this thing I'm gonna fill up the Scrikss pen today. Alright, so filling the pen is quite easy. No big philosophy to it. Well, alright, and we are ready to go. I'm also curious to see how this ink writes. So far I haven't tried this ink. I'm very excited. I bought this quite recently. The pen also posts very well and very snug. It's also very well balanced. It's very light pen. It's not heavy, it's not top heavy. When I put the cap, it's also enough for my mid-size hands if I don't post the cap. So both ways are just fine. So I think for this review I'm gonna use the pen unposted, and I'm gonna give you a writing sample now. So let's start. I think we can use the pen is Scrikss. Oh, if I get this camera to focus. Let me see. Alright, so now I'm ready to give you a writing sample. Scrikss. No, I'm sorry, I made a mistake again. Scrikss. Medium steel nicely decorated. And this is a Turkish company. The nib rides very smooth, almost no feedback. On a scale of smoothness from 1 to 10, I would say this is, with the 10 being the smoothest, I would say this is a 7 or an 8. Also wetness, yeah, also depends on the ink, but this pen is very wet, as you can see. On a scale to 1 to 10 in wetness, I would say this is an 8 or a 9 wetness. Quite nice. The ink, I also love this ink very much, and I think because this is a steel nib, it's not very flexible, and it has a quite a hard feel to it when writing, but overall very pleasant. Very nice entry-level pen, and I would totally say that this pen is worth it. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.